No need of an introduction. The motherfucking queen.
I don't need a dude to write my shit.
Guess who's still winning, bitch?
Miley, what's good?
Prepare for destination.
What's going on, wonderful people? It's Dawn with another video. Welcome to Gag City. How y'all feeling? Are y'all ready for this storm? I hope so. Be safe and let's get ready to gag. Megan Thee Stallion drops her album self-titled Megan, which I don't know why she thought she could do a self-titled album this early in her career, but the album debuted at number 3 on Billboards. What's y'all thoughts on the album? Did y'all hear it? I really didn't like the album. The album, of course, sounded the same like every other album she released, but for some reason she thought that she was going to do better, and I was hoping for, her to do better. Even though I don't like the bitch, I still hope for the best, but unfortunately it didn't go that far. She was able to get 64,000 in sales. I don't know if this is just pure sales or what, but this isn't different from all her other albums, and I don't understand why no one's buying her album. Y'all say she's this and that, but y'all not buying her music. And according to resources, they're saying Megan Thee Stallion hasn't had a debut #1 in any of her albums. Good News debuted at number 2. Her last Traumazine debuted at number 4. And you thought taking shots at Nicki was going to get you some streams because your little #1 Piss went #1, but you still can't get a #1 album. And of course they had to compare your album to Onica's mixtape and Nicki's last album because you thought taking shots was going to get you somewhere. You still couldn't even top Beam Me Up Scotty with 80,000. And then Pink Friday 2 did 228,000 minus the sales that they took away because they know Nicki Minaj was going to beat that ass. Because I think the Queen had at least 300,000 or 400,000 because they took away sales. But we're not even going to get into that because if you're a barb, you know what's going on. But the fact that you went on tour before your album dropped, which I understood, the process, get your music out and then drop the album, that still didn't do you no good. And you have a Japanese song on your album, I'm proud of you. You went to, Japan and all that with your new nose and your new body, and you thought that was going to help your album, but baby girl, they don't like you. One user said, I'm very disappointed with Megan's album. I feel like I've heard it all before and I'm bored with it now. Another user said, this Megan album is so ass. Let's please be honest about it. She's not talking about a damn thing on this thing. Every song sounds the exact same, one flow on several different beats, which is exactly what I got from it. And you need to fire Juju on the beat. I don't give a damn. Girl, if I hear one more time if Lil Ju beat made it, I'ma cut it the fuck off. That's one way to cut off Megan's songs. If Lil Ju beat made it, cut it off. And you would think that after being exposed for fucking him, you would stay far away from him. But every time you turn on Megan Thee Stallion song, is if the beat live, Lil Ju made it. Girl, the beat is ass. Go to sleep. And only 3 of her songs was able to debut on Spotify. Hot Girl Something, Where Them Girls At, and Boa, which was already dropped. But y'all let y'all be the judge of that, if that's good or bad. To me, it's bad because you were supposed to be that girl. Imagine having a song with the queen of rap, Hot Girl Summer, and now you bitches don't even have a summer. Let that sink in. She also lost 30 million streams on Spotify due to alleged botting, meaning that she bought some streams. Spotify ain't got a lot. Moving on to Big Back Bitch, Rose. Big Back Bitch is talking about an altercation he had where he was in Canada and tried to play Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar, the GOAT. And they knocked the shit out of him, but because his ex-baby mama, Tia Kemp, I think that's her name, she roasted his ass, and he's telling them that he wasn't punched.
Hey man, I'm thinking about the event that happened over there. Let me tell you something. When the first dude stepped up to Rose, the little short fat one that looked like Bam Bam Bigelow from wrestling, when he stepped up, and then I squat down in his eyes and told him what I said.
Well, whatever your big back ass told him, he didn't give a damn because he still hit you with a 2-piece, and they ain't talking about the 2-piece from Popeyes, your favorite restaurant, bitch. You can't lie to us like you lie about your cholesterol, nigga. But good try. Moving on to the queen of rap. Nicki Minaj has had a dispute with her long-time, manager, Deb. If you knew Deb, Nicki Minaj has been working with Deb even in the mixtape. Her and Fendi got into it because she didn't like the way Fendi was marketing Nicki Minaj. But she recently did an interview where the interviewer was asking her, has she ever tried to get Nicki Minaj to reconcile with Lil Kim or Cardi B? And this was her response.
Artist Would you ever be willing to try to get her to sit down with possibly Cardi B and Lil Kim to try to mend their differences? I would love to see that. I would love to see them all come together.
I think that we all would love to see that, but people would have to be willing to do that. And to be perfectly honest with you, she's going to kill me for even saying this, but I did reach out to Kim.
Okay.
And
it's just
so I think that one thing about me,
once this interview has aired out, Nicki Minaj decided to go on Twitter and tell her side of the story. Nicki Minaj said, "Isn't it funny how you left out the biggest part of the story? Gag City's second leg tour in the US begins September." You know, that's a plug. But she said, "I didn't ask you to do a thing. You told me after the fact, and I screamed on you and told you if you reach out to people now that you're being seen around me, they will think it's coming from me. So to never to do that again without discussing it with me first. I said I never want that, and that now she's think that messaging came from me, which is not cool." Which I understand when Nicki Minaj is talking about, bitch, you sit here and you didn't like me, I didn't like you, so we're gonna leave it at that. But to reach out behind my back, you know, of course people are gonna think it came from Nicki Minaj because you working with Nicki Minaj. But this wasn't obviously a dig. This was just Nicki Minaj telling her side of the story of what happened. Some people who knew Nicki Minaj knew that this was just Nicki Minaj, you know, just telling her side of the story and not intentionally mad at Deb, even though she called her Little Debbie. But Nicki Minaj is just like, yo, let me tell my side of the story because who knows who's gonna see this. People take shit and run with it. Nicki Minaj has since reconciled with Miss Deb, and they are perfectly fine. Like, it's no bad blood. These two has been through bad, you know. Miss Deb has seen Nicki Minaj at her worst, you know, when it came to Nicki Minaj not having anything. So this was nothing compared to Nicki Minaj and Miss Deb. She went live with Miss Deb. Miss Deb said she liked Nicki's sweat. Nicki Minaj said don't sweat her. It's a, you know, double entendre. Miss Deb laughed it off. Nicki Minaj previewed new music, and it's a song that I heard as a leak, but the official song is not the official song, but I actually heard some of the song on YouTube, so I don't know if Nicki was going to release it or Nicki Minaj is just teasing us like she always do. But her and Deb are cool and are family. Like, that's family, y'all. So don't stress it, okay? Moving on. Oh, and for the haters who prey on Nicki's downfall, despite new releases, Nicki Minaj Pink Friday 2 remains the biggest album debut by a female rapper on Spotify USA. Debuting with, yeah, you see those numbers, bitch, in its first day on Spotify. Yeah, suck it, bitch. I guess we have to congratulate Glorilla and Megan Thee Stallion on the Wannabe song that they did. Is now sold 1 million units in the US. Have y'all been listening to this song? No, be honest. Have y'all been listening to this song? Well, it's sold 1 million units, so congratulations to them, child.
Bussin', I so fat, it's bussin', back so full, it's bussin', driving foreigns, bitches bussin'.